What's going on, everyone? This is CardShark73. So today we are going to be looking at the updated version of the balance changes. So as you all know, earlier in December we got some balance changes to the game, and these are some of the updated changes. They went through, kind of looked at them, and some of them were like, you know what, maybe this was too strong, maybe this wasn't right. So they changed them, and we are going to be going over some of the new bugs and some of the bugs that are fixed. So, starting off, for the balance changes, Mime is now a 5-6. It did gain Untrickable and was a fine 5-7. But they decided that is too strong. We're just going to end up nerfing it. So, instead of being the original 5-7 it is now a 5-6. Which kind of sucks because 5-cost Garg, I mean, Supernova Garg now just seems like the better one to run, because it has Frenzy, but this also has the bonus attack factor, so there's that. Cat Lady is now a 0-3, was a 0-5, so originally was a 0-4, they buffed it to a 0-5, now she's back down to a 0-3, which is, I mean, Pet Dex got really buffed after they made changes to Zookeeper and buffing his health, so I guess Cat Lady was just really strong still for them. Next up, this is one of the changes that was reverted. Cake Explosion is now, oh boy, Cake Explosion is now back to a 4-cost. They put it down to 3, but they decided, just because Zombie have last say, being a 3-cost deal 4 damage was a little bit too strong. Even though they fixed this, I still think they need to make changes to Shamrocket, because Shamrocket being a 3-cost for the plants is just super duper strong. Hopefully they make it a 5-cost. Would 5-cost, I think 4. 5-cost because you have Squash at 5-cost, which destroys any zombie, which you could have a Zombot. Someone could play, well, Zombot's changed now, but someone could play a 7-cost Garg throwing Garg. For 5 Sun, they just completely remove it. I think Shamrocket is going to be solid because you can't destroy anything. Like, they could have something under 4 attack, like a Con Man, that in the game is just like super close. Like, you just have to draw 1 card. That's the opponent's last card. You just have, it's the only card that can get rid of it. Stuff like that. Photosynthesizer is now back at a 1-cost. So this card is still going back into the S tier. Giving a plant 2 health and conjuring a card is still going to be very good. Sunburn got reverted back to its original stats. As of right now, it still says this: do 2 damage, you get +2 sun, but it has its original deal 2 damage, you get +1 sun for the rest of the game every single turn. Some bugs. So there was a bug with King, where anytime you would play any zombie on the field, it would just turn into a king. That bug is now fixed. Shield Crusher, the bug was fixed, where you would basically, any zombie that hit the face would empty the block meter and then fill it with that attack, which was super duper broken. The Nibble bug was fixed. It no longer heals and requires to kill in order to conjure. Nibble only conjures Gourmet cards that cost 3 or less, so that's better for Gourmet, because now there are some really good Gourmets, but you don't want to be stuck getting something like a Garg Feast that you may not even get to play by that. So you're able to get some cheaper cards that are overall better. That should help you in the early game. Nibble now softlocks the game if it kills a plant with a when destroyed effect, so be on the lookout for that. That's going to be fixed pretty soon. Hippity Hop Garg, that bug was fixed with it. It no longer has a chance to attempt to create eggs in occupied lanes like it had, and when played works when revealing from a gravestone, which thankfully they patched that. Nurse has a new bug, and its ability also applies when Nurse itself hits the plant hero. Previously healed zombie hero when it took damage, which was also bugged behavior. So Nurse is kind of all over the place, where it just has all these different bugs. But now its ability only applies when Nurse itself hits the plant hero. So only when you hit the plant hero you can heal. Kind of sucks because it's supposed to be any plant, but there you go. Gargantua Mime still has Untrickable in the description, so we looked at Mime. It still says Untrickable. It's not Untrickable. Super Flare's signature effect has been reverted, but the text is still unchanged. Showed you guys that. Deep Sea Garg still buffs itself when another zombie is played or moved, but no longer double buffs itself when it moves. So, thankfully, Deep Sea Garg has been somewhat fixed. I mean, it's still buffing itself, so it's still, as of now, is good because it's just gaining health and strength. But soon enough, it will be fixed. Regifting zombie bug fix no longer draws instead of conjuring, so now it actually does conjure the cards that you get +1/1 and they get -1/1, but it doesn't draw for you anymore, which sucks because I kind of like that card drawing, but now it's changed. Wormhole Gatekeeper now conjures, but doesn't reduce the cost of all conjures, just its own. So, Wormhole Gatekeeper was fist. Cards either players conjures cost 1 less. I think the text on this is still bugged because it says here, but doesn't reduce the cost of all conjures, just its own. So there's that. Quarterly bonus now gives the bonus attack to the targeted zombie, but still gives +4 strength instead of setting it to 4. So quarterly bonus is still bugged, but it's also one of the best cards in the game as of now. So take advantage of it while you can. Set of strength of a zombie becomes 4, then it does bonus attack. That's what it's supposed to do, but it's wrong right now. It just gives it 4 strength. So if you have a 4/4 on the field, play this, it's going to an 8/4 and doing a bonus attack, which is still really, really busted. And last, Terraformer 10,000 now correctly reduces the cost of all tricks and environments, but incorrectly does it in both players' hands. So, the bug was fixed, so now he reduces the cost of all the tricks in environments, so no more zombies, whatever, but incorrectly does it in both players' hands. So it's kind of still a little bit glitchy, but overall it's fixed. So pretty much all of these bugs, game bugs, are in the zombie side. There isn't really any plant bugs. So once these kinks are worked out with the zombies, our game, it's going to be back up and running just like it was normally, where, you know, but yeah. Those are the updated changes to the balance patch. I will obviously be on the lookout to keep you guys updated with all of these changes and whatnot in the Reddit r/PvZ Heroes if you want to take a look for yourself. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. This is Card Shark.